Hey everybody, Bloodlust Knight here, back with another World of Warships video for you. Apologies for not doing one of these in a long time. I've been lapsing in World of Warships for a while, just a whole bunch of things, the reason why. But now here today, going to talk to you about one of the ships that I have actually reset to get back, the Tier 7 Italian cruiser Zara. So here we are, I have to remember the maps, on Trident in a regular standard format of a battle. And already it's already strengthened in my favor. I am a high tier in this match. As you can see, there's a bunch of tier 5s. With 3 destroyers, 5 cruisers, and 4 battleships. It's not too bad, and sadly this matchmaking is still one that I'm still harping on that it's just not that great. 5, almost half the teams have tier 7s. Still something that they need to fix. Yes. And one of my favorite horns, too, where someone in the game told me it sounds like a dying moose. Let me know if that actually does sound like a dying moose. What does it sound like to you? Since somebody told me that, I have not been able to get the moose out of my head. So, started on the far left here in front of the Du Chauffe, and that's how you pronounce it, with Bayern right behind me. New York, Aoba, Boise, and another New York are on the central, and then Akatsuki, Kaidun, Omaha, Grom, and King George V are over on the eastern flank. Now, interesting enough, what we're going to see here in this match is pretty much an almost hair-biting outcome. It wasn't... It was a close match all the way through between both teams. It was pretty much even except for one player, which you'll find out who it is at the very end of the match. I can good old-fashioned with World of Warships at the beginning. It's just nothing. Oh, hello. Got detected. But yeah, most of the time, there's usually nothing going on within the first 3 minutes. That's why they have these as 20-minute matches. Now, of course, instantly got spotted already because there's the Mahon. So the USS Mahon's right there in front of the Du Chauffe. Mahon got outspotted, which means he does not have a 10-point commander, but the Du Chauffe does. I am pronouncing correctly. I had to translate it. It's Du Chauffe. Now, interesting thing about the Zara is, like, of course, I got spotted real quickly there. The Mahon came up. And I did just get this back into a 10-point commander. So, the problem with the Zara, even with the 10-point commander, it's only a 12-kilometer or 12.1 concealment. And your max range is a 16.1. It is somewhat difficult for most of the Italian cruisers. Majority of them are like that. They have a really big concealment factor, I mean, really big range, so you don't hide very well. And most of the cruisers don't have that great of a range. Far enough, but not a lot, to where they'll end up with the spotter aircraft consumable. And it's kind of the challenge between them, but one thing about them that they have is they have ridiculously long torpedo range. 12 kilometers, in fact, here on the Zara, but they're really slow. Oh, there goes the Grom, too. So already, as you saw right at the beginning, the Akatsuki and the Farragut have already traded torpedoes with each other, and then our Grom ran right in front of the Piotr Veliki. So, unfortunately, we are now down with 2 destroyers to their 1. Which, yeah, kind of sucks. So that's already a disadvantage at us, but thankfully, since I am high tier, I can do something. The other problem with Zara, well, this is a good thing. You don't have HE in Italian cruisers. Not all the Italian cruisers. Some of the premiums. There's 2 premium ones that have HE. And then there's the Napoli. But all the ones in the tech tree have SAP. This is what they have. Semi-armor piercing. And what it does is, as you can see when I'm doing the Shiratsuyu here, it devastates anything light armor, especially destroyers, if you're within close range. So, one thing with a lot of destroyers, even when I'm still playing tier 10s, I avoid Venezias. The saps are devastating. I did not finish the Shiratsuyu, he gets away, and this is the bad part. Issei dragged me to do this, and here's Shiratsuyu torps. And they hurt. So turn that way, and not to mention another third set hit the Dushifo, and Dushifo's gone because of the Mayhan. So we kind of got just basically targeted there at the beginning. We had 3 sets of torpedoes come after us. And that was just one Shodatsuyu torpedo hit. That hurt. A few other rounds, but that hurt. Shodatsuyu has deadly torps. Now again, here comes these super long, super slow torpedoes. Everyone can dodge them. Everyone can dodge them, except for the Miyoko there. They do decent damage. They don't do a whole lot, just decent. But the semi-armor piercing here, as you saw, the Shodatsuyu just completely devastated, less than 1,000 HP now. Does not like the fact that that happened, that he got right in front of me, and he's like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. And I just about killed him. And it's unfortunate that I didn't finish him off, because now they have both Shodatsuyu and Mayhan still alive. There goes Miyoko. And our Dushifo was our last one, he's gone. So it's like, alright, we are at a huge disadvantage now. We're already down 5, and it's all our destroyers. They're only down 3, and they still have 2 destroyers. There goes the Omaha. Probably someone who was too close. Yep, definitely was too close. Didn't utilize its range. That's what you have to do with Omaha. If you don't utilize your range, move around a lot, you're just literally a floating citadel. So I'm coming up with the thing going, okay, I gotta get these destroyers. There's no one else. We have to get rid of them. It's a huge advantage for them. If we don't, all my battleships are gone. Hello. We meet again. Ah, finished them off. So there goes the Shodatsuyu. All that's left is the Mayhan. As you see, just, oh hi, just out of nowhere, again, come around the island, he's right there. I was not expecting him to be there either. Now, I do see I'm spotted. I know the Kaiduin. I believe that's how it's pronounced right. I know the J is silent. There goes King George. Sadly, we need a King George. But then I'm like, okay, you spot it, and I see smoke over there. So Mayhan is over there. And I'm like, okay, there's the Mayhan, and I see the Kaiduin behind the island, and then there's an Issei over there. There's the Issei. Issei is a hybrid battleship. I mean, we already know. We already had several of them. We got the Issei as a hybrid battleship. We have 3 hybrid battleships for the American, which is Nebraska, Delaware, and Louisiana. Then we have a hybrid cruiser over in Japan, the Tone. And then we now have a brand new hybrid cruiser. What is it, Hildebrand? On Germany. So I'm like, we're getting a bunch more hybrid ships coming up, which means we may get the hybrid Japanese subs coming in. I don't know. That could be a thing. Although that would be a huge terror to many people. So New York getting devastated here. Here's Issei with his torpedoes, and they do fire. I mean, look, that's a lot of torpedoes he just launched at the New York. And a New York, he will dodge a few, but didn't dodge a lot of them. And then there's Issei firing his guns. That's what they do. There's some witty things you can come up with the hybrid ships to just dominate the field. One thing I do with the Tone is I use my planes to find the destroyers. Oh, hello. Hi. I managed to hit the Mayhan with my super long, super slow torpedo. And see, he's still around. It doesn't devastate you. They don't do a lot of damage, again. They don't do much. As you can see, 12,667 damage. But they're 51 knots. Great reload, 71 seconds, so just over a minute. It's still surprising, and another thing too is that if you just do that, and if you can get it just right or just fire randomly, you'll surprise enemy ships. I already did to the Miyoko, and I got Mayhan. You'll surprise them because they don't expect super slow torpedoes to come at them, and they're wondering where it's from, and forgetting that the Italian cruisers have it. So I decided to go right ahead and charge, and it was a good thing because Mayhan fired torps in my direction. And hello. Found him, and devastating moment here for the Mayhan. Semi-armor piercing, it just, right there. It completely wipes destroyers off the map. Mayhan torps, and those should be his final one that he did. I decided to turn because I didn't want the Issei to take advantage, because I thought this Issei was going to play like me, where I use my planes to not only attack, but find them. And then the key thing with Issei is, while you launch your planes, you have your guns pointed in the direction where the enemy's at. When you launch, your guns will stay put. They don't move. They're basically locked in place when you launch the plane. So I thought he was going to go this way. He's still after the New York. Launches planes, and what you do is when you drop your torpedoes, you immediately go back to control your ship. So I believe it's the F key. You hit the F key to go back, and then you have your guns again. Then you fire your guns before your planes either fly off or get destroyed. You'll still see the enemy. That's the instance what I said earlier about the Tone. It's what I do. I use my planes to find a destroyer. I will try and attack, but then immediately go back to my turrets and then fire my turrets where the destroyer's at because I see them. Nice little gimmick there for the hybrid ships that do make them an adversary against those who try and stay back and hide. Tiger and Gneisenau now show up. I decide to hide because I'm like, oh, I'm spotted now. I don't want both of them after me. Try and take a few shots off the Tiger here. And there goes our New York, who's been targeted by the Issei the entire time. So now it's down to 4v4, myself, Aoba, New York, and Bayern against Gneisenau, Tiger, Piotr, and Issei. And now we're going to get into the part we're starting to get nail-biting. It's still close. 408, 378 points. Still nail-biting close. We're only ahead because we've destroyed more of their ships. All 4 of their battleships are alive. We only lost 2. So they're all there. I said, okay, let's focus the Piotr, get him out of here. And you're going to see someone chatting, trying to control the match, saying what we do. He's already gone. Then I'm like, okay, Gneisenau's right there. I'm going to fire my torps to see if he turns. There's Piotr. Nope, I can't shoot him. I see Gneisenau's now looking at me, so I turn. Now I have to be very careful because I am I'm the last tier 7 on the team. The Boise was the other one with me, and he's gone. We lost Aoba. He ran right in front of the Piotr. Aoba did fire torps. So let's just see if he gets it. And I was worried because since Aoba's gone, he did hit the Piotr. So there we go. 3v3 now. And it's myself with 2 tier 5 battleships. And you can see, there's the Issei all the way in the back. He did fire another set of volleys, so that's why we saw him. But he's way back there away, leaving Gneisenau and Tiger by themselves against us. Again, they do still have an advantage because it is Gneisenau, and it's myself with Bayern and New York. Excuse me, Bayern's tier 6. I forget. I keep forgetting about the coding. But we just like, okay, we got to figure out and get rid of this Gneisenau because he's the biggest threat to us right now. The Issei is staying in the back and playing as a CV. So that is a big mistake on that part. He's playing it like a CV. It is annoying us because we don't have... That's the other thing with hybrids. We don't have an equivalent ship to be like... We don't have an Issei on our team. So I fire another round of Gneisenau. Tiger shows up. I thought he was going to go around the island. He's not. He's right there. And this is also another part, and the nail-biting thing for me in this is that, well, all that's left are battleships. So that's another downside with the Italian cruisers, especially in the tech tree, is that, well, my best effective rounds is SAP. AP, armor piercing, is not going to do very well with them. One, they have to be complete broadside, and I have to get closer, because these are a little bit smaller calibers. But with bow tanking Tiger and Gneisenau, being Gneisenau with turtleback armor, there's nothing I can do with him with AP unless I get close enough. So my best option is SAP and aiming at the superstructures to try and do a lot of damage. Now, doing it that method, especially on various ones, including the tier 8, 9, and 10, you can do quite effective damage with them. With Venezia, I've done it regularly where I shoot him in the superstructure and do 10,000 damage. You can do that very effectively with SAP. So SAP is a really good one. It's the best option to have for the Italian cruisers. The Italian battleships also have SAP. They don't have HE, except for the older ones. But again, if you aim just right, which is, again, superstructure here, which I'm going to miss because the Tiger's a lot faster than I thought. I do hit him, and thankfully the New York finishes him off, so I can now go into hiding again. I was like, okay, we're ahead. They still have more points than us. I was like, okay, we got to get ahead. We have to get ahead. Point seemed a little off to me. It was actually far different. Did it glitch? I think that did glitch, because they weren't that far ahead live doing this. They actually weren't. Okay, so I think that glitched. Weird. But yeah, with semi-armor piercing. See right here, try and face the Gneisenau now. And hit him. You again. The nice thing about SAP is that with how it is in superstructures, you're not going to overpen a whole lot. So you can do quite a bit of damage if hitting the superstructures. I tell Bayern to get back. I'm like, we need to stay close. Because, again, this Gneisenau's tier 7 and Issei is playing like a CV. He's now way too close to Gneisenau. So this is a bad part. And I said we need to stay close so that Issei will be ineffective with his aircraft. See right there, I'm doing about almost 5,000 damage per salvo if I can hit the superstructure just right. And that's nothing with Bayern. He got too close because Gneisenau does have torps. Ah, there it goes. It corrected itself. You see that on top? See the score? It corrected itself. It was glitched. So there they are. Now it's glitched again. What's going on, Wargaming? What's going on, Warships? Why is your replays glitching on me? Because at this point, I was like, okay, they're there. I'm hoping I hit Gneisenau with my torps, and I have to hide, use my last smoke from the Issei because this is all Issei is doing. He blind fires, which is a bad idea because now he's outside of my detector range and smoke. So if you hold the H key, which I can't do on a replay, you'll see certain parameters with your ships, and there's a certain line that says detectability when firing in smoke. For the Zara, it's 8.3 kilometers, so as long as I'm beyond that, he won't see me when I shoot. And that's what I'm doing here. Now, I turned to chase because, unlike what the scoring system says up there, they were actually ahead. We were behind, and I went, okay, we have no choice but to go chase. Gneisenau's running away. That's why he's turning and running. Because at this point, he knew. All I have to do is run away and we win. And there's less than 3 minutes now. And I'm going to New York going, okay, come on, we got to take him out. Focus him down. We have to kill him. We have no choice. He's just going to run away. And Issei's going to be a CV. Gneisenau decides to fire HE, which is very unfortunate for me. Because if he hits me, like here, I don't have a heal. But I'm going super aggressive, 3,000, like 1,000 per hit on the superstructure. I'm like, okay, I gotta get him. I have to get him. New York can't do this. And if I die too, I mean, automatic loss. But yeah, I'm going super aggressive. We have to kill him near, despite what the score says, or else we'll lose. Now here comes the 2, and I went, oh, this is gonna suck if he does. He does. As per usual for me with this game, it always goes against me and gives them the benefit of trying to beat me and win. And then here comes more Issei planes. So I'm aggressively hunting this Gneisenau down. I'm like, okay, Issei's coming, I gotta try and avoid that, while also, can I get the Gneisenau? Yes! And it glitched again! So he fires that, it's, okay, there we go, okay, take that, one more hit, oh, I'm alive. Actually, how I'm seeing this, that's backwards. That's the glitch. Up here, that's backwards. Because at this point, we were now ahead, and I told the New York to run away. We were ahead on points, and Issei is only playing as a CV, and that is the mistake I said in the beginning of this match, that someone would make a mistake to cause him lose. It was the Issei. He is a hybrid battleship, and he stayed in the back and played nothing but a CV. And that's what caused everything. So like I said, when an Issei doesn't play an Issei. The Issei right there is the cause of why we're going to take the victory, despite the scoring system glitched. Because you saw when I killed Gneisenau, I gave points to the red and away from the green. I think that's backwards. It glitched. badly. So warships, you need to fix that. I got to send him something about that. But yeah, I decided to run away. He's like trying to rush his planes over, which they are slow, by the way. And I'm just running away because I knew he was going to come after me. I'm at 245. He's not going to kill in New York. So I do this, and then right at the end, I decide to just reveal myself to show the Issei where I'm at. And because he's hiding in the island all the way back, thinking he is an aircraft carrier. See, victory. See, I told you. It's glitched. Badly glitched. That's funny. But yes. So right there at the end, 106,000 damage with the Zara, which is probably my best I've done with it. I couldn't even do that against 8s and 9s. Now, I did have some other resource boosters. Some of these are a little bit higher. Especially 30,000, because I did get the ship back from resetting the line. 3 destroyed, 2 caused floodings with my 2 torpedoes, my super slow torpedoes. 4 spotting as I found and took out the destroyers. Only 1 aircraft shot down because he decided to come after me at the end. And only 122 hits because, again, the guns also have a slow reload, so the best thing to do with Italian cruisers is what I was doing. If you have the opportunity to charge at a destroyer, do that. Your sap will devastate them or destroy them. Otherwise, stay in the back. Don't think you can just YOLO in with your smoke. It's not the Italian destroyers. Stay in the back, fire long range, and do what you can. Even at long range, you can do wonders such as this 106,000 damage because your sap, again, is less likely to overpen on superstructures. As you can see, 77 penetration. Now, like I said, Issei is, despite that glitch, I'm still laughing at that. That's funny. Right here at the end, as you can see, 1919 on the top with the Zara. Yes, I am a tier 7 against low tiers, but as you saw what I had to do at the end, here's Gneisenau now doing what he can to win. And I fought him many times too. He's a good player. Colorblind Carrot. He's a good player. Kudos to you, man. You tried. You got the Bayern. You got ahead, despite what you're seeing in the video. Live on the server, they were ahead on points, and he was trying to run away. It was unfortunate that I went right ahead and charged him, and he was unable to kill me. And I got him at the end. But kudos to you, man. You did what you did to try and win the situation. It was unfortunate that your Issei... I've never met this player before, but the way he played the Issei was completely incorrect, and it's what caused you to fall behind. Only reason Issei got that high of a points compared to the rest of his team is because, again, he's playing it like a CV. So he did end up doing more damage than all these up here. Shiratsuyu and Akatsuki instantly... Shiratsuyu I killed. Akatsuki instantly dead, especially after getting Farragut. Farragut's this high because he killed a tier 7. Grom dead instantly because of Piotr. But I took out Shiratsuyu. Kaidoin got killed by the Boise, and all Kaidoin did was sit behind that island. We got Miyoko, and he was one of the ones I hit with my torps. We got Tiger at the ends, and unfortunately we focused him down. Trento got destroyed very quick. Omaha got destroyed very quick. Yeah, it was unfortunate. And it's not just like, oh, it's just this one, like what happened. Like I said, Grom got killed really easily. Akatsuki got killed at the beginning. Kaidoin got killed easily, despite taking out 3 planes. King George took out 2 of them, but they swarmed on him at the end. So it's the same thing with all that. And New York got... This is also why he was up. He was hitting the New York a lot. So a whole lot of things that happened between here. Nice nail-biting situation at the end. And we came out on top, since I fortunately got the Gneisenau at the end. And again, he played very well, did what he could to win, because he was just going to run away. But it's the Issei. Had he played it as a hybrid ship and not a CV, he would have helped the Gneisenau. They would have killed me much sooner. Definitely killed me, and they would have overwhelmed the New York. So here at the end, as you see all that, 52,000 damage against Gneisenau, so that's where I did most of my damage. Got Shiratsuyu, got Meihan. 17,000 on the Miyoko, because one was a torpit. The other torpid was on Meihan. Only 9,000 on the Tiger. Kaidoin, I didn't do much, but they finished him off. Piotr, not much. And the Oba got him. Again. That's it. Didn't even do much engagement with Issei. Only 1 aircraft destroyed because, again, there's only 1 ship that had planes. I mean, not too bad. Barely survived. And then over here in rewards, of course, being a premium account with a bunch of other things. 30,000, 380,000, 30,000 commander experience. So yeah. All in all, very good nail-biting match at the end. It was unfortunate for the enemy team. I'm sure he would have definitely appreciated a win there had the Issei played a hybrid ship. Done that. Let me all know what you think about this match. Let me know if you're laughing at that glitch in the score on top. Because I was funny. That it was like, wait, I just killed the good guys now. Why did the enemy team get points? So that was funny. So let me know what you think of that. That was funny too. Do give this video a thumbs up if you like it, a thumbs down if you hate it, and hit that subscribe button for more video content like this, as my whole routine schedule is just non-existent. And hit the bell notifications for more videos like this when I do finally post them up. Otherwise, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I hope to see you next time.